Hi, in this video we're going to learn how to carry out some circle calculations, and this will include the circumference of a circle, the area of a circle, the length of an arc, and the area of a sector. Alright, so I believe you still remember parts of a circle. If you need a detailed explanation on that, you can check out the video Parts of a Circle. So looking at the circle, the center is T, the diameter is RS. Diameter is a line segment that divides the circle into half. It passes through the center of a circle. The radius, or radii in this case, because we have more than one radius. Radii is a plural of radius. We have RT, ST or TS, and XT. A radius is a line segment that moves from the center of a circle, T, to any point on the circle. And then a chord is any line segment that divides the circle into two. So UV is a chord, and RS is also a chord. That's the diameter, RS. The diameter is the longest chord of any circle. Moving forward now, we'll move on to what we call an arc. An arc is part of the circumference of a circle. Now, what's the circumference of a circle? The circumference of the circle is the perimeter of a circle, going round the circle. That's the circumference. So moving round the circle, that's actually the circumference, which is also known as the perimeter of a circle. Now, an arc is part of it. Just let's take this part XS out. So this is an arc, XS, an arc. The length of an arc is also called an arc length. Every arc has a corresponding sector. So this whole part is a sector of a circle, like a part of a circle or portion of a circle. Just like you take a portion out of a pizza. You know, pizza is in a circular form. So if you take a piece of pizza out, that's a sector of a circle. A sector of a circle is like taking a piece of a pizza out of the main pizza. So that's what we have right here. This is the sector of a circle. So let's move on into calculations proper now. Like I said earlier, the perimeter of a circle is called circumference. And the formula to calculate the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. 2 pi r. And pi is known as, pi can be written as 22/7 or 3.14. We can use any of this in our calculation. So let's imagine, the formula for calculating the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r or pi d. Now remember that two radii make up a diameter. A diameter is two radii together. So this plus this will give you the diameter. So if we have the diameter given to us, we can use pi d as the formula for the circumference of a circle. And if we have just radii or radius given to us, we can use 2 pi r to find the circumference of a circle. So let's calculate the circumference, the perimeter of the circle, if the radius of the circle is 7 centimeters. So that would be 2 pi r to calculate the circumference. Okay, so the circumference will be equal to 2 times 22/7. Let me use the fraction part of the pi, fractional definition of the pi, times 7 centimeters. Okay, let me put everything over 1 so they all have denominators. Okay, so the 7 here can cut out the 7 here. The circumference of the circle would be 2 times 22, which will give us 44 centimeters. So that's the circumference of the circle. As easy as that. You can calculate it with the radius or calculate it with the diameter if given. Now, to calculate the area of a circle, the area of a circle equals pi r square. So let's calculate the area of this circle. That would be 22/7 times 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters. Okay, over 1/1. Now this 7 can cut out the 7. We are left with 22 times 7, and this will give us 154 centimeter squared. Okay, so that's how you calculate the circumference of a circle using the formula 2 pi r or pi d, and you calculate the area of a circle using the formula pi r squared. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, the formula for calculating the length of an arc. Now, like I said earlier, this is an arc, and this whole shape is a sector of a circle. Now, an arc is part of the circumference, and this is the formula to calculate the length of an arc, theta. And what's theta? Theta will be the angle right here in the sector. Okay, so let's assume the angle here is 60 degrees. So theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So the length of an arc uses the circumference of a circle formula with theta over 360. So all you need to do is, what's the angle in this sector? 60 over 360 times, you then put in the circumference, the formula of the circumference of a circle. As simple as that. So let's calculate the length of this arc right here. That will be 60 degrees over 360 degrees times 2. Okay, let's also use 7 meters this time around as our radius. So 2 times 22 over 7 times 7 meters. Okay, so let me give every one of them a denominator so it all looks uniform. All right, so we're good to go. This 7 here will cancel this 7 here as usual. This 0 cancels this 0 here. 6 here, 1, 6 and 36, 6. What else can go? 2 here, 3, 2 here, 1. Okay, so I think we've divided everything that can be divided, simplified. So what are we left with? 22. That's 1 times 1 times 22 times 1. Let me just put the 1 here. Over, this is 3 times 1 times 1 over 3. Okay, so what's 22 over 3? Oh, 22 divided by 3. That will be 7.33. 7.33 meters. So that's the length of this arc right here. Let me put it there. 7.33 meters. As simple as that. Okay. Now let's calculate the area of this sector. The area is what? The area is what's the inside of the sector. Okay, the inside part of the sector. So we want to calculate the area of the sector right here. Is the same concept. Theta over 360. That's the angle of the sector over 360 times the formula of the area of a circle times pi r squared. So that will be 60 over 360 times pi 22 over 7 times 7 times 7. Okay, over 1 over 1. Okay, that's r squared. So this cancels this. This takes care of this. 6 here, 1, 6 here, 6. 2 here, 3. 2 here, 11. And we are left with 11. This will give us 77. That's 11 times 7, 77 over 3. So the area of this sector would be that's 77 divided by 3 will give us 25.67. So 25.67 meters squared, because it's the area. Okay, square meters. So that's how you calculate the length of an arc and the area of a sector. As simple as that. Just follow the formula, okay? All right, let's move on to some more exercises for us to work on. Okay, so let's see if you can try this on your own. You calculate the arc length and the area of the sector. This time around, the radius is 14 meters. Just follow the formula. Okay, theta over 360 times 2 pi r for the arc length, and theta over 360 times pi r squared for the area of a sector. All right. You can pause the video, try it out, and when you're done, confirm your answer. Okay, welcome back. So, following the same formula, we just do the same thing. I didn't give you, sorry. Wow, okay. Let's use, what can we use this time around? Let's use 80 degrees. 80 degrees right here as the degree, the angle of this sector. Okay, so we have 80, that's for the arc length, 80 over 360 times 2 over 1 times 22 over 7 times 14. Good. Okay, let me put over 1 here. So 7 here, 1, 7 and 14, 2. This would cancel this. Let's see. 2 here, 4. 2 here, 18. 2 can still go. 2 here, 2. 2 here, 9. And we're good. Okay. So we have, this will all be equal to 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 22, 88, 88 times 2, that's 196. Okay. 176, sorry. 176 divided by 9. So what's 176 divided by 9? Okay, that should be like 19.56 thereabouts. 176 divided by 9, 19.56. Okay, this equals 19.56 meters. That's the length of this arc right here, if the radius is 14 meters and the angle of the sector is 80 degrees. Now let's calculate the area of the sector. It's going to be 80 degrees over 360 times 22 over 7 times 14 over 1 times 14 over 1. 7 here, 1, 7 and 14, that's 2. Okay, the 0 takes care of this. 4 in 8, 2, 4. 9 here. Can any other thing? I think we're good. All right, so let's work that out. That will be 22 times 4. Okay, 2 times 2, 4. 22 times 4 times 14. That will give us 1,232. And all of this divided by 9 would give us 136.89 square meters. So that is the area of this sector. Okay, I hope that's what you got. Apologies again for the angle that didn't come in on time. All right. Let me leave you with one more practice to do. And we'll start from this. We'll start with the answer to this question in the next video. So let's see if we can calculate the circumference and the area of the circle. Remember, the formula to calculate the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, as simple as that, or 2d. That's the circumference of a circle. And then the area of a circle equals to pi r squared. So you can use this formula to calculate this. I will pick it up from here in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.